Andrew, how are you feeling heading into your first finals game?
Oh, definitely very excited. I think, as all the boys are, we've performed really well this year, and I think we can definitely match it and go even better with Collingwood on the weekend. But I'm definitely looking forward to it. My first year, it's been a fantastic start. Yeah.
Are you expecting nerves to kick in?
Oh, I'm sure there'll definitely be a fair few nerves. I think it's my first game on the MCG as well, so I'm definitely sure Saturday morning there'll be a fair few nerves, but hopefully I'll shake them off once the first siren goes.
Do you think it'll help? I think 11 of you from the weekend haven't played finals footy, so there's a whole lot of you in the same position.
Oh, definitely. I think we can all seek sort of advice from the older guys that have been there and done it before, like Coxie and Darren Glass and Andrew Embley, who have played obviously in grand finals before. So I think we'll seek a bit of feedback from those guys and hopefully will put us in good stead on Saturday afternoon.
Does it make it special that you'll play on the G, your first final, your hometown, etc.? Have you thought about that? You would have been to plenty of games there at the ground.
Yeah, I went there probably a game every week as a kid, so it'll be a dream for me playing on the MCG, the national anthem and stuff like that before the game. So probably send a shiver down my spine, but really looking forward to getting out there and hopefully getting a kick and the boys performing really well.
Do you expect to be wearing the green jacket?
Oh, I'm not sure. Whatever Woosha says. So I'm just loving playing for the Eagles at the moment. I'll do whatever Woosha wants me to.
When do you usually find out if you're going to be a substitute?
Oh, normally it's about a day or two before. I think some clubs might be different, but normally, 1 or 2 days before the game.
You've experienced both now. You've played full games and played the substitute role. Does it change the way you approach a game if you're told you're going to be the sub?
Oh, not at all. I think the fact that you can come on pretty early, like I did in round 1 in my first game when Chris Maston hurt his knee. So I think you can come on in the first quarter, or you could come on in the last quarter. So you've got to be prepared to be ready to go as soon as you come on, however late or early it may be.
Did Woosha say why you were the sub on the weekend?
Yeah, it was just to freshen me up, sort of my first year, to give me sort of a lighter load, and it was good that I still got a bit of game time playing just over a half there on the weekend. Yeah.
You're going to front up against some of the best midfielders in the competition. As a young kid, do you get overawed by that, or how do you approach going up against a Swan or a Pendlebury who have been greats for quite a few years now? Yeah,
it's amazing sometimes how big some of the boys are in the field, like Lance Franklin and even those guys. You feel pretty small compared to those guys, but I think when you played a few games like I have sort of towards the back end of the season, you get more accustomed to it and you get a bit used to it. So those guys obviously in really good form and obviously great players. So I'm sure we'll be doing our best to limit their influence.
How are you finding it here in Perth, Gaffy? There's talk that the club want to re-sign you over summer. Or what are your thoughts on spending some more time here? Oh,
I'm loving Perth at the moment. It's great. Good weather over here. It's pretty cold and pretty wet in Melbourne. So I'm loving every moment of it. And the staff and all the boys are fantastic, and all the fans. So I'm loving Perth at the moment. But at the moment, I'm just focusing on playing football, and whatever happens from here happens.
How many from the family will be at the game? Are you getting a fair few tickets ordered, or?
Yeah, I think my family will be there, my mum and dad and my brother, and I think sort of a few of my cousins might be there as well. So I'm sure it'll be a big thrill for them as well as me. So hopefully we can get the right result for them.
How many times have your folks seen you play live?
Well, I reckon about 4 or 5 times. So they've come over here a couple of times, the Richmond game, Melbourne game early in the year when I was sub for a few of the games. So I think they really enjoyed coming over here, and fortunately enough for them, we've had a few wins. Yeah.
What were your expectations at the start of the year? You were joining a club, traditionally been a strong club, but a club that was coming up with a swing.
Yeah, I guess I was just wanting to play consistent football. I think whether that was in the Eagles as a sub or as a full gamer or at South Fremantle, I think that was something I really wanted to do myself, is play consistent football. And I think when I was at South Fremantle, I think because I was doing that, I was giving myself every opportunity to force my way back into the team, and from there sort of continue the good form and hopefully sort of cement my spot. So I think that's something I've sort of been happy with what I've done this year. Expectations wise, it's great to play my first game in round 1, but I think it's sort of a week by week thing. But I been pretty happy with how I've gone sort of this year.
How important was that stint at South? You got to play full games, you got to run up big possession tallies, playing against men. You seem to come back a better, more confident player in the wake of that.
Yeah, I think it definitely has sort of improved my game a bit. I think I was able to play full games, sort of playing at 90% of the game. So I think I really enjoyed my time at South Fremantle. John Dimmer and the coaching staff there were great, but also the players. I think, obviously with Ashton Hams and Callum Wilson, also Eagles boys playing down there, I think I got to know them really well, and that also helped me off the field as well, but on the field, getting to know what their skills are like and what foot they kick with, and those things I think really improved my game and gave myself every opportunity to play well and force my way back into the Eagles team.